Kotoko Aduana edisi anima Aduana Stars winning on penalties after 90 minutes no Kotoko anshebi Aduana so entimi anshebi Asante Kotoko nya penalty Emma Samba Unel ejina ho captain obo na Aduana keeper oyibo no ne asabo no de na prato baby eze no na enyoma nheda nkoyi emfa emma Kumase Asante Kotoko eno na coach Karim Zito say uko Englander you will team bi ho omobo 4th tier you from Grimsby enche no mu Manchester United for film ewo FA Cup nti FA Cup ne surprises there enye wanwa Kotoko supporters o monte ase na and 1 p.m. baba 1 p.m. ewo odene kwada so baby Asante Kotoko secretariat wo no Kotoko management ekushia ojitu yesezi to betina ben Sunday Kotoko ne has
abede one year meeting class in Zito beka say yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, yeah now. One way Zito na beka say yeah. You go senkunya ko beka say why bia onim de onye biem. Once a bed then so beka asem no.
Ye ntwema bedwafo mra na ye hwe senhye mu ebekoso yi. Enimu nsensem ene enura de si obaba sports studio mete say voices ne ba Kotoko supporter bi say play bi si free ball pa won si free bass no mra so be si abona so mu no
you know say
hey Asante
I think it was directed to Kwame Poku.
Ana Kwame Poku.
Yes, Kwame.
But me hear video am say hey
it was directed to Kwame Poku.
Okay, but say before the match no and chairman Sulu.
Yes.
I got 2 players and him say
no accept anything.
Omo accept me bia apart from qualification.
They told you was
and IMC chairman.
Yeah.
Nana Pinkra also got 2 players and him or say
man winning game.
Man winning game on bet and say baby basic on bet 2 omonka.
Yeah, on bet 2
okay. Players never 2 omonka.
On bet 2 omonka.
Okay. And on man winning.
There were so many ways of doing it.
We need it.
Obi kan say we kept a bit my delay.
Well, the saw.
Now the crew maybe near.
Debbie.
Come see your team be 4 months.
But I know that one don't just wuntia.
Obetia.
Obetia.
22nd. You tuaka 22nd.
Football is no money this
boss. You tuaka 22nd and team modia. And your man ko be 15 for near. We are coming.
Me hunyoma baby.
Come to Bambesha modi. Me dey game in the boss.
Untimi you be film.
Coach no dey
abeja for ba. Ya be dis an ko
dressing room.
Enti wey ene de keka ho Aduana Stars coach Tioba Aristika ono so ekasai after the game ene nsema hodo aka FA Cup games ahodo timi course nyina no ya boaboa no ene anopai ewodwumadi so ede baba bibia wo bia no ya mo akwa abada wase so do afidi ato asere mekan no o contributions welcome through text message SMS and WhatsApp 0241915555 saso ena Facebook obetimi ede afa Oyerepa Radio anopani nyina na yebekenkan ede ama sports lawyer de kwa ama no ne na afi ensem ewa ama no ne nyina no ode aguwo ede ama owi a yebewura kanjinfo aso ene ne kanjinfo so akwa akodi nkoma ansana solo ababeto aso abedwafo ne ne obeti de danger man bafo wanka saso ena eye Alhassan Said Zakito se Obed na captain siase omunyina ewa ha na nopai obeto omaka team of producers no Samuel K Mensa Solomon Kata Visa Sheka na afi Clementino de Dalembo mo na aboabo ansem na no anopai ye de ebremu nyina ewo Oyerepa 100.7 ohwe ye kira kwan ye wadum Kumasi adum Bosheba Plaza aha na ohwe ya obetimi enya sports lawyer yenra ma no ne na de wo ho nyina no faguo ema atifo
Kache unian se yasase na ejana dam bru live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV and on pay ye konko funkro so ye ba na adwoa ni nua bema no wa ha na adwoa sem na kan na watiase kama enti ye ba ne kanjin and magic drinking water e be tin common sem ne de e doso anopay de dise fata se uhwe na utie e na ye de esum wo kitikiti mampoli bi e na e wo ma akansuom na yanum kabu no pa enti anopay ya transi ye tu e bo asia confirm munumunu nyina amaw ni acheche mu na watiase se de se ene se de efota on Facebook Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana. Now, Mesa Siem, Efi and a slot and a share Oye manager Emma Liverpool or say or come and team nati say Emrana Edunum Masanya good yo a run in the games are one more airborne our sam one more demonum omutimi epejem or say Enra gamer on it Manchester City boya Olusuyano Niama P and a Kotia the team num Nemum the player of the team now are you happy and a slot yeah and I say in the second half now sir and referee jamu twairamo Magehi I was saying ko etino efi game num esanso ko puli Muhammad Salah Gali enti sadio si efa so pushi Muhammad Salah na referee ebuna ni gusunom referees no kan bi na Liverpool elusu game num ya kan no na ya confirm amono pay say oko Liverpool one player omani abre pa say in the summer transfer window amotene beba abrantia say oko Italia and your teams outdoor and a dinner Spain teams nibi edina chidi and Sandro Tonali Osiakai I was St James's Park Emam Newcastle United Diate HMSM oko team no more Liverpool forces Sadia Tibia I was somewhere ba na abaya tuma Emma wom na urgent meeting our no ningina money say Anfield no yasim watch me no bisa masa and a slaughter and dinner this is not Liverpool said yeah niema munja no kwan na onko e bisa na bi munya mo chem enti meeting wo and then our Liverpool mbetwisun tonto either say an slot ebetimi atoa so as a manager am a Liverpool and answer and a slot intimi to so as a manager and former Liverpool Kasaye after say Olusu 2-1 to Manchester City enra our Anfield ebetie and Samakochi erituja.
Man City game, as we've seen so many times over the last few years, and this was again one of them. But for us, of course, a very disappointing outcome with a 2-1 loss.
What did you make of your performance? To start first half, would you agree they had the better of the opening 45 minutes?
Yeah, they did. Were more comfortable on the ball than us, so they had the better than us. But that didn't lead to many big chances. Apart from in the first minute, I think Haaland was close to a goal. But I think in the second half it was completely the opposite, where I was waiting for a goal, and when we got it, I was waiting for the second. But in the moment. Maybe one of the only moments when they were in and around our box in the second half, it was immediately a goal, unfortunately for us, because we defended well.
Nebom some moments and ama enkurimje entimi ama Virgil van Dijk captain ama Liverpool once again what's not fear elusun same way and on the buy.
First half, I think they were much more comfortable on the ball. We obviously trying to be more direct, trying to put the problem on their half, because obviously we knew that they were they will go sort of with a press that they look to get it to our right side and go from there. And I think we weren't good enough in the first half. Second half, I think we were much better.
Say officer Liverpool Fedicano na amunya good enough and no aye Captain Sahine Emma Liverpool ninsam enonom na or say this can't be real and your Thierry Henry let's penalty decision a cost of Liverpool Thierry Henry anyway etuja.
You have guys that are maybe way better technically or other stuff, but this is like the foundation of the club. You saw it. He just went into a mood of I want to score. Who can do that? He said, I want to score, and he went to score. You know, that you don't have that often, but the fact that, for example, if he was in that back four of Nottingham Forest, you don't have the coach doesn't have to get up. He will sort it out. And yes, he will get caught sometimes, and we've seen it, but more often than not, you know, he will stop a counter with his mouth. You know, he doesn't have to defend. He's very clever. I said,
Pep Guardiola air boss Emma Manchester City or say adia Andre hu simakra air Gaba eda onem Arsenal entem 6 points and a don them or say Andre hu kra nemom okache the boys no say a must win game e Anfield unin say na it take 9 years na ayedin say in a single season Manchester City abete Liverpool fie no wahye no na fe wasan konu fie na boboa no akwatena no it take 9 years na ensiye enra etimi esiye now oko Ellen Haaland tasuya omubusan on title race and on see oh ye nimpa ye nim sam Arsenal LD for 6 points. Now Sewacha will be a sida, and yet the first time ever see our English Premier League. It is still we are pushing history there. Yana et me pretending, but me assign Arsenal according to the English Premier League, and all Ellen Haaland and Seba or the Atuja and I play Bernardo Silva or say before the game. Now Manchester City players have a technical team. Now among them say gamer. I'm our Anfield no so many Kurima. The league over at the Emma between Amane Arsenal. Now by 9 points. Nanka at Jenny done. Jamie Carragher at the Atuja sa and a slot Liverpool no at the Abaman team way a fee Obiabaka amo na a special season at the and a slot and say about at the Champions League. A Cobanza and a slot in Liverpool at the Champions League and a best save almost season Martin Zubimendi and a Oko Mikel Arteta Suya or Bot Nabaso or Spurs or Coba our midfield war and the Queen Faso died to the play of Arsenal excited on manager Mikel Arteta and a slot on your happy with referee decisions be a team jam etia Liverpool na Martin Keown a legend Emma Arsenal or say but Arsenal players no and the signing of the summer Obeka Granit Xhaka of Sunderland Obeka Martin Zubimendi Obeka Sebia Ope best midfielders but Declan Rice today number ono there Martin Zubimendi guy a signing of the season and I diet baby Arsenal play no echo or such a wonderful player Mikel Arteta after winning 3-0 against Sunderland and I'll say Victor Jokeres Nema or Jampet so dema Arsenal no and it's Mikel Arteta on Victor Jokeres
with a win with big parts of the performance with a clean sheet as well because it's a really tough opponent. They're really good at what they do, really good at breaking play, playing to the last line, breaking your press, holding the ball, and very difficult to get sequences with threat and momentum consecutively. But we knew that. I think the first goal really helped to unlock that kind of phase and then again.
Sanusi was Sam Yanko, Michael Carrick. I was Obenya competitors so na Jaya Tingina and say Oko Thomas Tuchel na say ya say dia anom ema ayatene ema the 3 Lions of England World Cup no on the Dromeko na say Manchester United hierarchy no adintam akanse say tie bia e was ye de ayebida eba ono ho wa ebido wa jeje the Champions League wa boa obeya bi o Chelsea hu ye entobetimi abam abaye ede ama United Michael Carrick or see Bruno Fernandes. Ukraine only words to describe the player and a lot and the Manchester United. Obeka say your players bebre e wo wiase ye bo mudia abrante ne so so no wosoro e de etensa players no Ian right e de atu just say Adena Michael Carrick ayenom now senka 2 months after say Manchester United appointing Ruben Amorim no now say komo pamonom e kofa Michael Carrick baya enka ye kan wo mu a afi amutimi age English Premier League and Kobo Kaho, Ian Wright, and Thomas Frank on Christian Romero, and also unregretted that Sir other captain Emma Christian Romero, not football the red card, and no interest was or your player, and then saying or the goes to cry. I can't not general say Sisudia, Sir Ontimin confirm and Foreman Central for Sir Christian Romero in the summer, a team A, and also a team B, weekend dinner of 5 at the Emma. Chelsea, Liam Rosina, and Nemranton couldn't jam at me Ebama Mamra. Amochi Overhampton Wanderers, Esho Mekamian Sa, Wamutimo Bakom, Robert Sanchez, a goalkeeper, Emma Chelsea, at the Atuja Ukrainian. First half was a brilliant performance from Chelsea. Officer in the second half, I'm consider go on. I'm more timbono drop pick kakra. Adia expertise here. A continuous improvement. So the team I improve and watch Chelsea Benoit Badiashile. I mean confirm me. I'm says your year 2025-2026 season Benoit Badiashile and Tram and your Juma and for Emma Chelsea never change. Cole Palmer, Liam Rosina, or say Cole Palmer is always Cole Palmer. I have faith in Quadia on after getting a hat trick over the weekend.
Same as he's always been. I don't want him to change, that's for sure. He changed the system a little bit for the first time in the first half of the players to put that into practice the way that they did. Some of our passages of play, obviously Cole gets 3 goals, but some of our football was everything I wanted to see, and he was a part of that. In terms of Cole, we know what a world-class player he is. He's played a lot of football over the last year with not much rest, but when he's at his best, he's unstoppable, and I'm delighted to be working with him. Yeah, there's different ways you can control games. I challenged the lads at half-time. The last time Chelsea played here, I think they were 3-0 up and the game came to 4-3. So I mentioned that to them at half-time, said we want to go on. But we just, sometimes...
Now, Paul Mason, Eddie just say Chelsea performance as so many. Now, upcoming fixtures for Chelsea, no Ukrainian no deep football at your home be that. Senke Arsenal po and the what's up fixtures now. And Quebec say on betting at the English Premier League. On him say Arsenal Sunday first match. Amone Chelsea be bomb. Chelsea Arsenal ebe Sunday first match. Now for Wednesday fourth match. Amone Aston Villa ebe bomb. Chelsea be sign about 14th match against Newcastle United. Bebo Everton 21st match. Now for Amasan Betanfie NCT abom on 11th April. Now Saturday 18 Chelsea and Manchester United about South fixtures we ohun bida obebo Arsenal obebo Aston Villa obebo Newcastle United obo Everton obebo Man City no obebo Manchester United to so as fixtures we ohun bida senkampo Arsenal na was South fixtures we are enka omuntimi and did the English Premier League. It was so difficult. Pep Guardiola after final victory at Anfield in 5 years.
It's because it's much better, obviously. Hopefully never again we can come here without people. Hopefully, but it's so difficult. So Anfield is Anfield. The tradition, the history, the crowd.
Anfield is Anfield. Our tradition, the crowd and atmosphere always makes it Anfield. And Pep Guardiola Nisma or the Atu now. Young Spain na yanin kakra. Spain and pay and Trent Alexander and time kakra. Obeti our person so our Mr. Valencia no bia. And we said the boy is back into the video at the screen so no pay and Trese kakra. Boy here our person also the crossing long surging passes. Now a super Nina Etaso Olerian Tramini say Varo Abeloa at different ideas and abatimum for some time now 2 to 3 weeks games na omuguswa woma I especially in the La Liga or GDS against Benfica in the playoff abatimum I win after qualification abba I say last year say na Paris Saint-Germain then so the Champions League into Champions League it's not beyond Real Madrid. Avaro Abeloa at the Atugasa Amaba Mestaya and Rano. Now I'm winning say game the bed about the Marantabasum with the fighting spirit and I'm a done a day and also why careful with Danny Cavaya or training and he's getting better and better. Now 2 days of a week or the manum not for a record of Fatimavas or training and then or managing said your bar in Jubian sound member boy ni bien na Valencia enra Madrid so mutu no wie no and Alvaro Abeloa anyway tuga.
Yes, we knew where we were coming to. I think it was 3 wins here in the last 11 years, if I'm not mistaken. I've also had the chance to come to Mestalla many times as a player, and I know how difficult this stadium always is with the crowd and everything around it. For them, playing against Real Madrid is always an important match. And with the back 5 they used against us, we knew it was going to be a game that required a lot of patience and a lot of work. I think this victory came from solidity, commitment, and playing a very serious match. And overall, I believe we were deserved winners. Well, I think it doesn't really matter where you put Fede. He always delivers an outstanding performance.
Game now and right boy no normal but until noon and never hear time. Ebe here patience na players who show commitment at the chair game nom and then couldn't buy Santi Casola mame fan to say La Liga ne dia o kama mate Premier League no wasoro eten de La Liga 1 Laporta o say o kama biate decision bia o tekiye in the interest of FC Barcelona and official now say Juan Laporta I resign from his position as president of Barcelona or standing in to be re-elected as president of FC Barcelona. Rafa used and Benjamin as interim president for the club. Barca abusuamu say on fie now for email bian twaba by person wunye paper ni beto no bian hu and no reporter eka yensa and no pay na ekotoba ni king Nasa one Laporta and Renia, yet it's a hands flick and some other call and no reporter. Eka Yansa and I pay Neymar dos Santos Jr. They may teach him say when you call up into the 2026 FIFA World Cup or also ever retire as a player. Fiorentino Perez say the number 1 controller open Yanko Pomboa in the summer transfer window. I have Vitinha of Paris Saint-Germain. Now for the second choice, I have Kismate of AC Akma. Diego Pablo Simeone osi go na referee na ngenom en hano sunset na Atletico against Betis na Amodimbo el Feminisino Inter Milan out for 1 year deal. I'm a Christian Kivu say Wednesday until 2028 Napoli and so winning all the 3 points. Rasmus Højlund enya winner at the team na Ochimse na Nyanjepa Pierre Kalulu enra ete kama Juventus yete say Juventus to answer the contract at the Amano Paulo Dybala or say Roma gamer amane Cagliari ababonum ontibe embobi Jonathan Ta say a possible the Bundesliga, the Champions League, DFB Pokal Bayern ebetimi aje Jonathan Ta dear no and play on this notes yadin ko phone close 7 AC today sports so with the boss player Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media what's say on it ni able team no so ne mom chase maka krabi na yenim komo me say adia wo ya adwuma ni nyina wi a o so nya gu boso na boawo ensuo na ya num nsuo bi akeke sanse nsuo bi wo ha wonom a opeyade e na ama ho nom kangen energetic drinking water nsuo a wonom a siesie hunam dua no mamoja du mo afurusani ye duane na obedi no digest kama Saturday no Steven be yi video bi kire me na se onom kangen na se de cells no esi ye adwuma no nyasem ke 20 nka kangen so ahomache a no abobi boss player ewa ha meko na mene elder edim komo anopay waba say anu waba be cheche mu why I was here chusu kangen energetic drinking water head of other waters boss player good morning
me that
say bibia fine
na me dom
ha anopay die e wi asene asantema nyina I ready eat you
okay anopay so ye chia ahwefo na afi etiefo e de ba kangen energetic drinking water ya so ye na Emrebia na yeba ya kansa it's not just about say ye tomunso na mom ye public education ama obi ehun say inso na egumu ahodo anapɛ me ka say onso be 4 types say wa ha ns be hwehwe kakra egu glasses mu na afei no ya hwɛ the required pH na ya topic a ye hwɛ ne heavy metals a ɛwɔ ye drinking waters mu. Recently, I'm say last week, me who say articles call around concerning FDA. Omo pese omo ye test into the drinking water. Say heavy metals are can no. How is it affecting the bottled waters in the system? Na me who say article ne air fly around. Ya ba haba be church say can get energetic drinking water no. Nia a man yet different among the co-equals and any PN say any co-equal cry because process I use no no electrolysis. Now electrolysis no one of the key things are ubetimi I confident about and they say if ye duma e sa heavy metals in na fi nsuo no mu. Recently anopeya na me belande e wo Kumase ha me free Accra na me buy na boho bi a mituma customer bi na ye check the pH level na iron ni ama wo mu heavily na eno no far better than most of even the tap waters. Other in Americans are tap waters heavy metals na ye galamsey ne run it through the tap waters or screen and image I die screen so wana e ben wom TV sets and obi a we be Facebook so won be dey na e besua dey nti bomodin na ben or say detox heavy metals with alkaline water. Nipa kran u kidney expel sa heavy metals no. Ejina pH a kidney ne kran say kidney no ni pH ni acidic enti mi heavy metals improve ni peduemu. Enti ebisa say how? Or say if you maintain an alkaline pH balance by drinking ionized alkaline water, it improves your kidney's ability to expel heavy metals. And this is kidney ne kra it may expel this waste any toxins no. So kidney ne betumi heavy metals. Now you the reason why it will be able to remove the heavy metals a pH dependent. And he said, kidney no here that pH dependent say a be alkaline. Net me expel heavy metals and they are no pay in so no one way now conum acidic water at the stress a better kidney so we liver at the stress na better so we heart cry emphasis cry at the stress a better so because akumane it needs the right nutrients, the right pH and so it me a pump moja. And I pay me say you have 4 different waters ewa ha. Kangin machine ye can dey be it was 7 types of waters ye were neutral, ye were alkaline, ye nominate ye alkaline. Empo obitumi bisa say kangin inso ne etumi di numedro. So one or kangin machine no cry they neutral na ye be say we num so ye be 7 pH. But uni machine na ye small one ye regular one ye be 7.5 to 8 no. And also to me the num edro man ye adent na make sa. Okonom acidic water now all they use and all the farm medication now way to put it to air cost 90. Unum acidic water, unum edrona, there will be no use because the water is going to pollute the system. But in so by for our head, then HS said this water does not contain heavy metals. So quickly, we are using the pH indicator. Metina flight man be in so a brand here one particular brand. And na me catch madam, my wife said, sounds way last year, tells you test na pH in but then a better just when your pH indicator. Because you have a car and the ASMI but to be able to verify said the canjin for me condemn you be ensu. Yes, but modern pH tester. So when your pH tester liquid one, your pH tester electronic one, and pay so how can I imagine about 10 minutes I'm away, si me do na make say bomodian pet the testing so with fear here. Solo bomodian pet the testing inso baba bomodian obia onum so bia na ehunhia and you was said here as the head of the family the man take this responsibility on your own. I don't think America sir when your pH test and even so when your liquid one your electronic one and ubora water a water parts pumps ni niama ubora was me pe electronic pH tester ombema obi. Now, what to me they are testing so this is how it looks like. Now, no, also a very simple. Also, now they are saying so. Now, ready pH. Any pH scale no check. Come. But you bet me zoom ka cry mine. We want to start from 0 up to 14. I don't think necessary here. FDA emba testing so awonum emma. Ghana Standards Authority emba testing so awonum emma. Omo de omo here omo report no mo findings ewie. Ba nso awonum no esese weni ekunu. As I say, when you about who say in Swami Numni, say you alkaline ediania, sounds of alkaline water. And tea unswa wonum, so when ya liquid tester na, but more than electronic tester no. Say Abia electronic tester and their number 300 cedis, a for life. And a liquid one, a kanji hair tom 200. If you have a litmus paper or big pharmaceutical companies, a be 100, 150. Now then, a monster in Sona won on the pH ni ya nasa enye. Se pH ni a neutral cry by 7 air quad and also where they minum cry and yahe but empire reembreme. But se pH ni a highly acidic and no a cell system no automatically. One na eku se cells no a yare a highly acidic. And to bad then a testing so that has said what is the required pH level first. Now for your and so heavy metals a woman pana. So we have about 4 waters here. And apprentice, my mother crank, our mobile studio no matter to be a sachet water, a bean so ye bottled water, and sachet water, they ain't to me in fact, Nippon brand, Ember to drink, she will bought tomorrow, nay, this guy say no. And to us here on ye won so and a liquid bear 10. And our studio na ye won so bear 4. Typical example, Sansway a better than way. I don't think America are in sway a green, but way a yellow. And yellow no. And number 2 to 3 pH, but green pH where a yellowish green, but a better where a better 6.5. And I went so ye better than this. And the kanjin ye mbambe condemn you be ensu. So why not kanjin na blue? The only alkaline water currently in Ghana. I don't in America. In Sweden na ye. In Sweden Trinity PA na ya test it. Kanjin is superior. Kanjin na ni fe for ni we mu kra. No. Adenti we mu nyina ye less than 7. But kanjin ema 8.5. Enti your customers ni ye buy ye pesa de ni ye pefe. Bomodi na top ye tester. Uto kanjin na wa test it. The way baba isa ya no na wetumi agina wona saka say. Inso na me no alkaline. Enyo obi na edi dance ya kire me. Enti den na chese kanjin machine no heavy metals. Processor edi adwuma na ye friend electrolysis. Electrolysis no titanium coated platinum plate. Na sa plate no niama embo ni pedua ni nyina ekọ droben back mo ene na ye acidic stream no. Na fe minerals na e won so no no. Atwe no about the alkaline stream and droben na ema minerals. Enti we are very assured say one of the streams ema acidic components and the other stream ema alkaline component. Enti eba ne sa wonum nso na you have the confidence and so no because the human body contains 70 to 80% of water. One hwe na ukotwin so fi bi egu nipadua mu a ebe ha wadwen. Bomodi ane ma weni emba ho so. Anopai makasa ma mbeche ohwe kra na kanji ni so esi he eno na ye nyina ye no. Uba studio ha eno na obi enum jibo enum bi baba enum bi. Anopai mi full flight eno na menum ye. Hwa inso wudo agu inso be miensa medicanjin kakra won na yan hwa de we na friend titration no we uba say asesa pH no na de na ba alkaline we inso ye hwe say ebesesa na ha intimi asesa de ende say e stubborn pa ponche me ade na ye stubborn je won number 8 bottles and so na betimi asesa na nti anopai no your message ni simple kanji machine ya research in remote say etimi heavy metals nyina eprinsu mu sa heavy metals say mercury lead arsenic no say nkwamo ano na so wunya kanjin energy drinking water there and it has no heavy metals in it. Heavy metals ni nyina kodi acidic side na acidic side no kra na no so wo de but ne wonu makọ ni pedua mu de wo consume ni de bomodi ane ma weni mbra ho bomodi ane pa pH tester na pay testing so a wonu ebebo your numbers 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 and I pay 050 737 94 74 o friend say ebia o pepie test ani bi ye be ma obi ebia nso a wo ho pesa o de ba ma ye test ma ye be test am free of charge ye nju sika enti se bo ho na watu se reverse osmosis na pesa ye ma o friend na the first thing is say ye test nso ne hu say nso no eya na say enye ye be bo na say emwa
doctor anope dasi kanji yensu papa amanfo agi atum doctor
nukre
ye be say shia
me da say
se bibia boko de
boko nyame do
se birthday no smo wi
ye de ewie it's ice clear
mati
ice clear
birthday ni enyoma hodo ye wo birthday nya se potro so le yanko
boss president chako president about toothpaste apostle you know ba ko na ye kan for the amount and anopay na the ten say president chako no we wa cho fluoride natural charcoal lemon mint and a zinc omuntu di twitwu usia we wa cho mo sino fita na face so aboa na echecha ntokro bia wo sinimo president herbal toothpaste green tea lemon extract herbal extract and ye de INT wa bra herbal gums no ho ban na fe ma cooling sensation kai ese de biara o the president chako ne president about toothpaste and ebetwitwu say anopa ene anumra oko akoda Ghana Dental Association aja to mu say president chako ne about toothpaste no and president every smile matters but some rural bank PLC baby account awodo ni nyina bi ewo yaso na uwia ye loan services no ye be ma bi usika sembe tumpo wajuma be peja asem sifia benya sika e de asoano ye ma susu loan micro group loan salary loan agricultural loan business and commercial loan abra ubie savings account current account fixed deposit susu savings special account joint account and a fake account that we are say head office e o continent say friend nani ending sawaso
0508 642705 0508 642705. Bosomchura Bank PLC, expert in unit banking. Amen Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Obayewa, stroke yade, awahonsem, chronic diseases and infections. Ye ne te ediama ye free okra. Wabra onso unya problem bia. Wabra wabe PM Amen Scientific Hospital. Ye ne se uba. Your diagnostic machines are the skilled personnel. Ejina untu jina so a yade no ebe pia na yade no ni bi the account. Yo Kumasi Atwema Techiman kwada so fon ase kwan so other branches Ghana 18 enche boga wa bibia ni Accra Takra de Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunyane ho sehwide bi so na afi hohoi ho nyina ba obehu ye frɛ yen 0277001234 0277001234 na Amen Scientific Hospital atwetwe enkomo Apomodin Herbal Clinic eni yade ni nyina ho na yede eko yekɔ hɔ a yɛni no ebehu ade yie yɛkɔ hɔ a yɛni na problem eba so no problem ni nyina ebedwane ni nyina ne sɛ eni yade ahodo nyina pomuden na esa ede amaye glaucoma, cataract, syphilis, long and short sightedness eni yade bia eba bia no apomuden eba clinic do ani chemo hɔ ombehwa amani no aye kama o yade bi eti se hernia, ulcer, gonorrhea, candidiasis, waist pain and afi goiter de ye friend component o de fako na ombehwe ni nyina so de afiri o de amount apomuden ba clean omo Kumase Sofo Life soja for kwan so wom ne Assemblies of God asori no na edi animhwe from e was 0551 098961 0551 098961 na ne omo edi enkomo Grow Fine Herbal Tonic no e mojadro onum Grow Fine ubedi di kama onum Grow Fine beda kama unum Grow Fine o sorry anopa ubeti se nipadua no ahode onsa no na etitiriti entumi moja ntumi nsane ye wontini mu a num Grow Fine moja ebe nante ye ewo moba utieme ubu nsa ohaupi ena wachiri absence of menstruation, excessive bleeding, painful menstruation, after menstrual disorder, Grow Fine a drono, and the CSO menses one seminar at the amount. Penoi betray, ewo a baby a tone no be our memoir. Colina Keba Misty about Pedang Freddy Men's Pure Leaf, and when you have been be at open door for any chim, our digital bar clinic, ewo Kumase, and Macum runabout, a Bank of Africa, and I will Grow Fine. About an digital bar clinic. No, I do Grow Fine and do na. Offer Grow Fine and penny for number near 0244 596532 0244 596532. Na only Grow Fine at the Incomo Edec SMB test. Waist pain, low sperm count, premature ejaculation. When you know your hawa a hammer. Wabra omoko empaso no omoko di agro na edeke sembe test no eyisa how you free o na peja watenkemu na onso watumi afaya kama na enhwehwemu no foforo aba na de da hodada ne se ewo se bema wantumi ne ho kani anhia kra no ba no ho kani anhia 21 times in a month se kra de enhwehemu aba ne se wo 18 to 25 years baby avisa mo ejina na yesi afimu ni nyina no ewo so no partner Edi shemu 123 times 123 times and I was half money 18 to 25 years ono kenisha ebia se me de me konta no anom edeke sembetes ebe pejo atenkem na okon esumi adodo na watumi afaya ye ewon pem chemical shop herbal shop across the country obenya edeke sembetes na wato ne ba chodo ani chem ewo edu eba clinic komaso ya obenya dodo na wato 0243 989 368 0243 989 368 enom edu herbal clinic common number ena ofre na waje drone bi ebi herbal clinic so rasta so for 3 days no se brain na obeyi eni yade no ama wa bro mo aduro de agu aduane mu dia ewura ni ntine so na yeso adwuma kama the amount glaucoma beko cataract hair ni no ni nyina beko sexual weakness, hypertension, prostate, liver, kidney related diseases ni nyina no ABA ba clinic wo mo ebetu ase the amount kwada so dwuna se main market achire wa ena doma hinkro Ebenezer preschool I know ben apia kubi cold store ba ko ne dem visa ba ko ne dem frɛ 0541 565-199 and 0502-812-161. SG More and Efiadei ye na Vows Day experience no yenso to me akonya bi e honum na ye SG More no hyene so ese eye kwabna any Jackie and na eba SG More 13th of February. If you are di anim ya memeko bi ni nyane se Vows Day ne de se odofo cross on from pia wa fa ho pie na SG More and experience ni nyina ewo yeko ni akwaje ani regular ticket 200 cedis, VIP ticket 300 Ghana cedis na onso watumi akopiem na waje wani kama enquiries ni table reservation 0545 897570 uko day to day supermarket ewo LG More insider ubenya ticket ni bi na wato Promise Radio Promise TV yenye mfie mienu na yemfie mienu official da ye die no mebacho programs ahudwe ene ede egu akwama eba so yene adofo afefo ne etiefo nyina ena edi dwumadi no edi abom esase Friday 20th of February yeye petemu ha all night service ewo ya se ha no Repair FM TV ya bronsan ya se eho ena all night service no eba so ne kwasiada 22nd February Virtuous Women Day utieme ubeso se de ye nkunye ye perfume ye soap ye pastries and the keka ho a me ba cho 22nd February e kwasiada ewia dumienu Virtuous Women Asia no match for free untes ke bi abra ne be sua bi ne brother health screening and a Promise Day out enti Promise Jumadi ayo Promise FM radio ni TV nyina no ye de kwa bonten mama part beba fata frempon beba somi so beba programs ahodo ni nyina ye kwa bonten wi ane health screening e de account bra ne be he wa pomode wonsem wa bra usha Promise Radio ni TV presenters nyina Wednesday ye charity and hospital visitation. Thursday on air praises and worship marathon enti saa da no de enwum to pa ye bebubu Jericho afaso ye de na huru tantenteben emfirichua ene men ene ebegu anom ne chese ye hunwum ankasa. Thursday 26 February. Friday PBL special day fun games eno de nyina ye giramu bio dame no ne ludu ne o ware ni nyina betu bi. Saturday 28 February churches football gala ye kan so ni nyina abom ni abo football na ye de agye ani opese obeka football gala ne ho a o ya story a freso mi so number no 0543 40 30 30 0543 40 30 30 na kwesi ada first match me ba cho ya ye Thanksgiving day e wo Word and Fire Prayer Ministry e wo Sokoban open temu bia Jiwo Fresh 0241 052 446 0241 052 446 Mr. Wamedase enti boss
oba na wabusu ni bi adwuma kasajan ho ha
sorry, we need to be out. That is not normal. And the point is I said to you, and come on, I'm a team leader. And the other, everyone said, I will see you at the Kubai. What in common food?
Ay, asante kotoko asemu. Okay, eti abajafo atena se bafo wa ha Alhassan Saiza Kitu ewa ha ena se Uber so ewa ha Uber mo akwa baby abokode okay bafo akwa baby abokode
mpacho nyame adarom
okay Alhassan Said Kofiza Kitu bibi aboko
naro jibo
abusuane nyina ho ye
obi aho ye
okay enu ase na baba yara
nemo
bafo na ase men hu no
enu me phone say sa na ma me ye disorganize kakra
oh sir okay to dia mama marhama
ida komo mu na so ni hwe no metima ya no mutim nya de
sa
akodi o mu ho
okay omba ya ma why
na meti ase
bia be fine
kakra
okay all right
but the course de na me ni ho de na so mate bi
oti ni nyina
mate bi Omega ekuchesi Safuduku
Omega de kunzu
Chesi Safuduku sama ne ko
na Omega no ko Chesi Safuduku se do Omega ne Safuduku gina wa wan pa ne be
na Safuduku twam na ko bisa anse nti wuti ho ya wa mutitu ho agama de di we na na Safuduku jiga wo so na ono so jiga na otane ye na Safuduku edi tu ye no osano Safuduku ko lata
ana Safuduku tumrika
o da ko lata ye
Safo amini wonye sada
na se Omega wonimu no fre no bisa ne
minimum Omega na minim Safo
enti omi no nyina bisa
Safo ye bema
na wonti ba ko bidie no
ba ko be
se wo de wo boy ba ko san wo
de
abrantie no so no ya so ase boy was ko be ma Safuduku technical knockout ya ba
na bona game camera na pede wajibo so
wa fo be ko ni ba so we
o sing anka enra ko be Safuduku se na so na
aso no ba mi so
tinkeja aso no ya so ase boy o wi atu anu o nyane no ko ano de na se dum ho na come on.
I had my 2 minutes now. Boy headline so. Right. Baby, I would be want to test on your measure.
I say I would have given Safuduku technical knockout because I'm a Swansea boy. I know you support about the daho. You buy Obama comfortable.
Okay. So Lucy a movie with the TV.
No.
So Lucy Baku. I mean, voice as Lucy. I know how the producer.
I know how to see into
what I say about parking. Let me catch yourself. I have to put animal sports about park. And yet, Safuduku, I say, communication director, one is Safuduku. One time station, this station, I walk up. Oh, my nipper, I call freedom, up station by station. I have both, not what one actually want to buy away. Will you say, be out to again? Be out, oh, yes, Sunema, I don't want to. I don't know, Safuduku, or Jumana, where you walk to come, and more, until I saw by that walk. I'm also a baby. To class of a woman, and a digger say, Apoko. And I digger Messigata, and come up one out to form limited as was I know. You come up one out to form the point of view of my daddy. No one ever do opposed for me. Now, a free network. Now, I say, now I have made the most last week in the Musosi, Yanni Hassian, Mayor the Musosi, my child, the Grata, so I'm going to do young chair, Safuduku, Meleneti.
Also, no, I Swansea boy. Now, who the ones and the dinner for a bomb and no one.
I Safuduku. Monday, na Safuduku. I say Monday or Tuesday last week. Na Safuduku studio. I will promote to game. Maintaining cancel other radio stations.
Or say, so offer the Safuduku ye no. No offer the Atapuku ye no. Nipa basta the one. Atapuku ne dombe and Safuduku.
Okay, say, because of supporters, they all say, Bimu Yesha Oma and some
no be a candy. Tino and ye. Or say, no muna, a ma, a Unipa Omega call Busa Safuduku. Lawyer so any abutra afi Omega chase no
the Yolata Yanko
nti and also so e dey wo hon no nti Zito say kotoko supporters na abutra na omunya abutra do mpi bi omunye so mu fi so omunya abutra do mpi bi omunye titi o enya asem kase say abutra na se munya o say MK Dons crash Manchester United na aduana be kotoko na monti ase na de mpi bi omunye. Oh, voice no. Now we look at the voice ni wana.
Tell me the
voice wo ho. You know na. Ni something no. Na anya no kwese MK Dons.
We na de beba.
Ai, wo ho. E wo ho. Ah, ye de beba. E no say. E no e wo ho no. Send ye ye nti 1 PM so crunch meeting ni be koso. Okay. Say the usual Monday meeting na after matches no but we no ye. Sonko. We ye sonko nam ni etiti wo chire no. Ebinum kwa say Zito is a goner and they ain't been kase ye no cre but the etiti no ebinum so chese anhwa Zito na mu kura be ka to say abon wa cancel wo se menwe ebi no so betimasi ebi won so ebi a Zito be ma assurance say mo de mo ma me mo has match mu enwi de be sie chire no na say afise mpese mo bibia no ma yeti sa no ma me nsan bibia betimasi ene e wo meeting na say
danger me da say yenra mo no ne na
amon go friend na so won fa
na why
na pinkra
oh some offense on your day.
So and go for pay as my paying compensation. Also, quite meeting on your
say we do home baba catch.
It's a meeting now. Obit my agency. I'm so from home fan.
BB agency. Why? Zach, my message same free way. Weekend games of course so the various leagues. Michael Carrick eguso Chelsea Manchester United team no. Near will be with me aye. No Carrick buyer. Or yeah, Juman so as you see, a brand no yes Manchester we need 5 games and San we unity no. Is a one on the West Ham. A day a Carrick obi so tena ho ba you went me kura nkomu miensa okomu 9. Zach yenko.
What analysis in question na question.
Musa question.
What the analysis?
I some kind of make Musa question.
Jimo.
Yes.
Now it was a nice weekend because now games it was a nice one. We share the BBS course be our morning be it was very interesting. Say Mobakaya I'm saying I was the only person we are seeing now even one slot last season was winning games. Say voices na bar. I was the only person who wasn't happy, even though they were winning. But I would say, I never quite we are say, I come on and say success, and I say winning games are a lot of friends. And whatever you see, BBO team pona oka as a junior white Nancy, we analyze the game and say this is a problem. Okay, nobody will listen to because Slot was winning games, but I consistently say, "Come first one." Now, winning games, now there were question marks. Some of the games, opponent, that brought them back. Game is on come killing Liverpool. No, my chances now. Then Salah from nowhere, Panya no, I should go Liverpool winning game. No, I see countless occasions last season in games that now Liverpool are involved. But at the back, there was a demo. Biabakai was said. Monday, but make us with us and by name Amenka because we win the match. In 2 kinds, will be as Amenka. But consistently, there was a lot of flaws in how he set up the team. One thing that I so obvious about playing Liverpool is under Slot and say, so Onya Kudoku Nima defensive structure is very poor. So you get opportunities, a lot of chances against Liverpool. If you are brave enough and I say attackers are not good enough, no take more chances, you punish them. One punish more. A one last season. Na Salabum from nowhere, but one Salah. Panya no should go. No what decided game no Liverpool winning game no. He is still struggling with the defensive structure. And it was evident yesterday in the game on boy against Man City. The only first half when they should be unsure, but later on I'm cool for you our better sports stadium to know. Even though now Ubio phone no more me shake kra na me shake to na me monitor but me nya bote ko share game no entire me dwen ho amantiase me nim say Liverpool phone ba for motiase how he set the team up and how they approach the first 45 minutes. One thing about clear this is in City defensively almost poor. Their defensive structure and yet the best. So all you have to do is have the courage to attack City. You are done with City. And open one team at Liverpool in terms of almost what the materials to attack them and punish them. At Liverpool have it. They have Salah, they have Ketike, Gapo, Fran Vit start playing very well. And they have those Arsenal. I bet me they are punish City. But first half they allow City to control the game at Anfield. And I never City actually some more say who allow me say they will punish you. In first half second half Liverpool came in strongly and at the end second Liverpool first half for Man they did it in the second half, pressing City, winning the second balls, creating chances, but Ketike and Co were just blowing the ball somewhere or man taking good use of their chances until say Sobosla Ebo South Africa or the share go no ma Liverpool ma take 1-0 lead. After that, this season, arguably is Liverpool's best player of the season in Szoboszlai. But Jibo Adia Unya from Obia Onye right back, and the two Liverpool first goal on concede, you know, because he lacks the awareness of a defender. And he say, "Born a first goal now Liverpool concede na." Clearly, if a right back be a no Oye defender. Uncle said that ball but he stayed in and played Bernardo Silva on and go no by first goal the class and buy. Now the penalty incident again and again and again. Obia because Allison, it was careless, reckless challenge. But Obia Jones and McAllister. Tam na Nunes no. The closest player to Nunes was McAllister and Curtis Jones. They didn't track him back. And I'm allowed no call ya na penalty ko by. The City have scored the second goal 2-1. Area bakwa Mate say Agbent abem the goal na ya anje no. Nti dibo me nya bute nchechim kakra. Football de mrana ebo. Nti enya about mete Pep common sense no enya common sense
ran check go
no enya common sense as na dey football. Okay, but we say oh we dey nka ya be yan fa emotions in football no
ball na edi Szoboszlai record
na ba ya no. Football no ya trans na ya twe ho emra and ya dey ball no. The mistake Liverpool players did I go for record by time na ball no to na etrim no let them come for ball no akuso mo ko pass do was out uti asemi ball ten at him no. Knowing what Szoboszlai did earlier, when found a friend saying, Haaland no. Let's go for ball din. No more pass a ball no. But okay, ya born toilet room. They were so Szoboszlai rush there. Van Dijk video no call anymore. Van Dijk came. They were all looking for foul in favor of Szoboszlai. And two, they gave him the foul. Because that is a foul. Nanka Alan am foul Szoboszlai ya. Nanko bede obe clear ball no. So it's true foul ya foul na mo. It's a foul ni mo ya. Now also so nanka one foul Haaland. Nanka get no advantage to be fouled. And who the end you are last man and you fouled Haaland. And he will give you a record and can see the goal. Most of the people were in case of common sense. There's no common sense in football. If Liverpool have not protested, then Szoboszlai stays and can be anymore. But the fact that Szoboszlai protested, say foul from Manono, they have to apply the rule as it is. And you know, next Szoboszlai record no free. It's a very good call by the referee on that.
And you see Liverpool players never born at the call center some compassion can BBC.
BBNC.
Can referee never.
They say go on action. He will have ignored all those incidents because
and also him and I said no ref no common sense will be used.
No, who said Aaron more of he played Haaland on foul no play no advantage rather say you have used the same advantage over the Szoboszlai incident and allow the play to continue, but because they protested so I want the foul and pass the foul Szoboszlai. It's all the rules we apply. They have to apply the rule as it is. And I go for a record at the buy. It's Jibo. The referee, I think, whenever the poor also poor BBC apply the rule as it is, and I go for so I can buy. Now Liverpool are going to miss him in their away game against Sunderland. A big blow for Liverpool because this is him. He's virtually their best player. A good win for Man City. Now still there is 6 points and 13 matches to go. And match the door.
Bonnie Francis Honorable says some of us are sometimes confused with Zakito's analysis. He always wants to discount the efforts of Slot. We may be very bad this season, but you cannot discount Slot effort last season. A club that beat Madrid, beat PSG in Paris, happens to be the only club that did so last season. We topped the Champions League group stage. The truth is, a lot of our key players last season has nothing to offer us anymore. Salah and VVD coupled with injuries. Boris Francis and the way Abba to Asumame.
I'm say that is in so also the opinion, no. But last season, if Liverpool supported Biaba Kanokra, I was consistent. Game we are na Oshe opponent no one punish or chances of winning one punish or more. Salah decided game na draws be in the Premier League.
Okay.
It's a good move for City, and it makes the 30 race very, very widely open. Because City, my Arsenal, our Mumbo, who said they are more
Carabao Cup final.
Yes, and
Etihad.
Yes,
second leg of the Premier League.
So it makes the 30 race very, very, very interesting. You should be see us.
I mean, what they be about City team, no. We heard the body language of the players. It was like almost lose game a Premier League title from us.
Oh, so 9 points there over.
Until almost determination, even when Liverpool share first goal.
No, 9 points there. I said Ndokono, lose 3, and I said lose 2. About draw B. So any number and sign up all the sign one goal. It's not ending. But once you assess points there, the amount 6 points no Richard bonus one. Only no match and match it hard. So it hard. Then Liverpool now Chelsea Arsenal or Chelsea ball. It is their games that now our difficult games to play. Okay. It is 6 points there. United won against Tottenham. And it was
Michael Power.
Yamba Karikapaso. You see, he is getting the resource, which are very good for him. And time now by he only the idea of the say next before resource, because that was when what United needed, and he has delivered for United in terms of getting the resource done. Even though and then me have a lot of issues about the United play recently. But it's a football celebrate results. So
Manchester City in
no me can say no, me say I have send ye na me ko bi no. Me United
almost said the about game ni sana be so kire.
But before the wahwe United
Tibetia terminal slack.
I've not used lack on me can so be because me can so the man can say lack. What I say? It's even case a lack. But what I'm saying
from nowhere no abesha lack.
On your lack say
didn't mention the
word. The individual. An individual brilliance. So no the individual brilliance I decide the game. Into on your lack because I don't come on the channel. Okay. Into your lack. So
to carry the Indian abazoka or the can
if you if what I say I did back why ye say he's playing for the resource.
And no chichimu.
Oh, sir, baby, I will be, until the experiment be out down to come and set the team to play for resource. And tell you about how the team plays. So what I say. Okay, yeah. If you watch Fulham, if you watch against Tottenham were having more of the control, pushing United back onto the record game. At Old Trafford, they push United back, have more possession. Comfortable before the red card came, and then not to take you over the game, and the coaches are 2 goals, Similar thing happened against Fulham. Fulham have the more possession at Old Trafford, something that doesn't the NC. So in football, so Fulham Old Trafford to have more possession, very comfortable. But Adia, Carrick Aya why he has set out the team, says I'm more and fun of him because time no by he came in to solve a problem. It's a project as him. And yeah, identity as him, and then we are about to set the team to get results, which he has been able to achieve it perfectly. And today, at least, me sure say, if United are playing, I don't know about so clearly say, because of the attacking threats on the United team, you know say if open attention 2, they can score 3.
Okay. Manchester shed but born in your face.
And at this stage, no, I'm fine, any problem.
But born in your face.
No, something like that.
Okay.
But resource on cover BBR. So in football, normal thing. Say results comes in and everything. Nobody cares about how fast football ball. No, nobody cares about it. But at this stage, I'm fun and because he is in to solve an immediate problem, and he said to get the team winning games, which why perfectly are. I think at this stage, only the key 8 from Kareka is good so far. 4 for the league log. Only lead Liverpool 4 by 5 points, and United lead Chelsea by 4 points with West Ham on Tuesday. Kareka has done a very good job. He's a fine gentleman. One of those coaches now, when he playing this ocean, would know say that's a very very good coach, fine footballer, fine. So move for them DMs now. Fine number 6. I'm not surprised. Why he's doing it, but here he can't put his handwriting on the team because at this stage, and just at time having a identity as him. So you understand why the team is playing like this. You have to forgive them and move on.
Okay.
Joe,
Zach,
I'm going to share. Real Madrid in Valencia game to be. Now, I think Madrid and so they won by 2-0. And almost keep up, say 1 point with Barcelona. But a classical is a hefa.
James I can be 2 weeks.
I got to check a ground.
David, when you here, baby.
Because baby, a kind of Munya Namsona. You say, I feel the classical will be very key. And I didn't call her.
Hit you.
Osha a kind of both Madrid near Barca Namsona. I think this season the Clasico will be very key in who wins the Spanish La Liga. Hey, 10th, I think June. Say 5th month in June.
Okay.
Until 10th June, and Barcelona be host to. Because Naka 1, 2, 3. The last but 4 as a 3 game.
Okay.
So it's this year a very key because a crown announced Atletico for and yet Adibia or Panso there because Atletico still have a game of sad 2 teams in there. But historically, true say Atletico for Madrid for bar.
Okay.
How on the how they play Barcelona is different. So it's the Clasico very key. But it's so far Kylian Mbappe the form at Madrid and Jibo. We can't take it away. He's playing very well. And
Al Hassan Said Kofi
Abaloa, even though many are convinced about him. Game now, but also no strategy you can't fault him much. So
Benzino Kobia someone say over the Mebao was that come on. We are all Amorim faithful, but please analyze the game well. You mean to tell us there is no change in how Carrick set up the team? See how Cunha and Bruno played on Saturday. Amorim had to do was simple tweak his system a bit. That's all. In cancer, since Akito is talking as if Amorim was playing any better football. Churches. Or say, Zagito, what are you talking about? What game were you watching in regards to Manchester United versus Tottenham? Even before the red card, United were controlling the game and creating all the chances. They can't hold it. Chairman, this is a waba. Kwabna see them or say Zakito should eat a humble pie and admit Carrick is doing the job he wish Amorim did. I remember Amorim were playing very badly and Zach defended it. Amorim couldn't do the basis and Zach is shy to admit Amorim was only a hype. And no, also there out there about and no. Manchester for now supporters and the full brutal.
So they are too emotional. They are too United. No,
they are just supporters emotional. More matter
as uncle for now. Or more no. MP Amor was no more no. Official listen now.
In Fege. There's a Mukwala. So if not for results, what else do you play for in games? Zakito. You are just in denial. We had this game. We had these same players under your boss, but we struggle under your boss. Your boss Amorim. Give praise when it's due. We play all the possession games under Amorim, but we were not having results. We had a chance to enter top 4 multiple times, but he bottled it. Chama vola bi e bia wo bi echi ase Obed mami nti we
jibo
Obed
chiri
Manchester for ne dwaza kito
Obed edwa jibo
omodwa no po
bo na United bo no unless you are
century say ade a nsem akeka kana no pe no ono onya adwene
they are not they are emotional
assembly or ha defend the outbreak. I'm wondering about United over a year when team winning 4 matches and twice. Sakarik banana first 4 matches. It's against Spurs, City, Arsenal, and Fulham. No team shilling like you to be ding so bet me defend the Amorin. No matter the factors are a year behind it. People will focus on the positive now. Or highlight on certain patterns in the Carrick game. But at this point, no fan of United is interested in those patterns. Intebemo bia be sori atiaw.
I'm here to analyze Arambojibu.
Amore na adwuma no be no. Amore na adwuma no be. A lot of things have improved at Manchester United. Debi.
Obi ze kunya akura se we have confidence.
Who wasn't playing well?
Debi. Amore ndi odum team no.
The assist now Uncle Fon can did one year and how no. And even played as a number 8.
Exact me bisa Bruno at number 8. Any Bruno and they at number 10. The empire na munya no so so.
O ye ni na ro
just put exact.
Ni na ro ball come.
Over do the empire na brand ko ha.
In psychology Friday be rationalism. Na enu bi na Amorin be here Manchester United. He rationalized his poor performance for it to become something that everybody was forced to accept it. Amorin Maebe me who said he created a false narrative to justify his poor performance. And no, he was poor. Jibo de biana me traka say me say Amorin is overhyped. Banza me can biana e means obede umpe Amorin asem. He did not live up to expectations. In fact, Amorin did not outperform Eric Ten Hag. Seni ehwe asem na kaniya. Now for the Eric Ten Hag ababe. Now for the Ruben Amorin ababe. The only defense for Amorin was no near preseason. And in the only defense who it is also carry konoso aba onye preseason na say but the only defense for Amorin which is manye preseason be so team in the middle of the season. Ebogu because of the United falling below the top 10 in the Premier League. This is a historic disgrace. But you both say fan so oba enche wanye preseason. But say carry kinye preseason. Carry kinye preseason. But we hitting the ground running. So Amorin there were a complete disaster. Whether he was building a project, whether he was looking at long term, Jibo, the bottom line is resource. And that is the key thing I judge most coaches. There can be other factors to judge a coach. But when the resource is bad, sometimes the other factors here too baby. Amorin was struggling to even win 3 matches back to back to back. Let alone give you 4 matches. Najibo here come on here pa.
They say be yes with Chelsea.
Yeah, beba so.
Chelsea supporters they say Rosine no. Oya dey chairman.
Yeah, beba so. Yeah, beba ni nyina so.
First the way we see small teams no. Number is cabre.
First and foremost,
simple.
United fans have fallen in love with Manchester United during Sir Alex Ferguson. Under Sir Alex Ferguson, United was never a possessive-based team. United, the amount of football, they were never a possessive-based team. United, your team were more electrifying forwards. Any chance be on Piano, they will punish you. They give you the opportunity to believe that that is Manchester United. Time and a possessive based team of England before Pep Guardiola. Ne Arsenal, Arsene Wenger. Ne story and near bomb met your passes are in Kusishi. But for Manchester United, Dwight York, Andy Cole, Terry Sheringham, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Nuena Giggs. That was United. Beckham. Typical attacking game. Quick transition. The 4-4-2 English-based football. Don't forget at a point, there was Nani, there was Ronaldo, there was Tevez, there was Berbatov, there was Rooney. Time I will move fade, you know. They had Rooney, they had Van Persie, they had Valencia, they had Nani. That has always been the tradition of Manchester United. Any more from the American ever born. So you can see a Manchester United pajibu. Minu miereba struggle say. Send your offer Barcelona. Oba controlling midfielders no. Oba United I won't be. You first some kind of correct. United are based on mechanical and efficient midfielders. Inti Carrick I can ask him. Obet me the Carrick compare Javi in terms of ball passing and control. Obet me compare Iniesta. Obet me compare Toni Kroos. So I have Fletcher. Obet me the Fletcher. I can compare. Some midfielders no mere built to control Rodri, Bernardo Silva. Obet me the compare. Ebe din say Ode Roy Keane, Anna Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt. Ebe ko compare. Cesc Fabregas and no Arsenal. Anna Fabregas special control ball. Santi Cazorla and no Arsenal. Ultimately, United is not built for that. A free flowing football. That is Manchester United. The Ferguson they build it. And Carrick a student of that game. Also the Biana me can say Manchester United team adia ba kwa ha omo power post Ferguson you say. Omo former players na omo fa Ferguson inside no. Obi any all the charisma or the aura. What's idea in terms of coaching? Because only by Njibu. No credit say only if you have the aura of David Beckham. Can you be brave? Can you have a key decision at the top in terms of players or pay? But I say only no needs our aura no. Now say he is too fragile until they had their way around him. Until United finally have a student of their success. And that student is applying what made Manchester United great. End of story. Because yet Kroma, and I say Ruben Amorim tena Old Trafford. Ebo against Everton and who did red card. Near Nyandu 20th minute, almost 1-0. I am Amorim na ho asem ne kan okay. Enti Carrick de ajibo. De Carrick aye na say ye bodwa ne tam ni siso. He has done what Amorim na ntimi anye. And trust me, yenim de besu ochina. But as at this point, and one sem ne kan, ochina betimi aba no wa flop it. But what if ochina aba no sabeshe? Because now there is that self-belief in the United players. Maguire on the ball. Lisandro Martinez. It looks like all factors are falling in place for him. He says the injuries name Basa. What's the idea? Amorim had issues with injuries, which can be a good defense point for him. But the bottom line is, it looks like everything that Carrick is touching is turning to good. Alright, get to us. Pep Guardiola, who said, yes, ni freni, and as a bodem ni ate kokra no. Nyanka kranka krobet mi hunu. I am kwalawo area mo, so we are rougher. Because Pep Guardiola has not really been the Pep Guardiola ni anymore. That is not to say he's a bad manager. But on Saturday night, I can't say his standard, the Pep Guardiola standard. I need so was set here man. This season ultimately live up to that standard. The Pep Guardiola team will beat me about 10 matches. Now bear the 2-goal margin in fact, one of the most difficult seasons for Pep Guardiola since was starting the coaching away. Season only Jose Ko to Jose nya 100 points in Poje. Spain in with Madrid. That was the second season of Jose. Pep Guardiola was still in there. Not sure beat man 4-5. But just that the Jose Mourinho team was just super and more league, But even with that, now we mean count out the wonders, the identity of Pep Guardiola. But now say shout to say Guardiola nan kasa wote so wobre. And he needed to remind the world of what is in him. And Okoye or Amford. What a place to do. To set everybody to remind, say, I'm still around in a place like Amford. Saturday near Casa Amford the venue are taking a lot away from a year Pep Guardiola. He's going through difficult times. So he Spurs. Now he Liverpool. Some teams win a Pep. And he needed to chase his demons. And if there is something that can remind him, say, Pep Guardiola beat me, man, this is the game. match we Man City for no confidence for us to see whether they can chase Arsenal and win the trophy. So Guardiola just reminded us he's still there. Atia Kokrano and yet he's going to give Arsenal a run for their money, and we are going to see what will happen moving forward. So City still have some edges, rough edges, but they are fighting. And Jibo, I don't know, baby,
now listen, wow, head the ball near the water for me.
So no City for the targeting because they realize they had their own number direct ball na kusini so. But on slot the Jibo, you been asked but trama slot.
Slot no problem back.
You been asked trama
slot. Liverpool for no money no.
Keys are on.
And you keys are. Oh, the Enfa keys are cranton chain. Soboslai season with his Liverpool best method.
Of course, he's their heartbeat.
At the system should be around. No point. And Oye Liverpool best player this season.
Yes.
And our best player for that's my born right back.
No, the system should be around him.
But for the Clemente, to me carry chess on yes, I didn't know.
Soon na fanafi. Jibo, on a soon na fanafi. Now, Jibo,
now coach Barcelona and the Lamy Yamakobo left back.
Jibo.
Quite Trent.
Na Mbappe Bob a defense.
Trent boundary scene. Now Murad back, moving the April. Similar issue, and I believe say
club.
Yes, a more young boy. I'm saying the first home game against Manchester United. Okay, we have to send Rashford. We know. I can't buy on best of Rashford and one on your confidence.
Nibo, Diego Simone so I see nya botre kan asem e bia nyene ene de onsa adachi ni ho. But Diego Simone your coach ba kon ajibu ase wono so we overstay in the luxury no. The grace period we overstay and we need to talk about him. Maybe not today. Because we to share Robert T's 5-0 in the Copa del Rey and come home and lose to Robert T's, that same Robert T's. How is it possible say from 5 now drop your baby 1-0 against you? So what's some papa. But I said they want to build something around Diego Simone, so they keep on giving him time. But Jibo you say me ya become one or more ya against Simone and I say as wa ya tena bro so a ese ehwe ne ho asem ka. But Jibo ye dey anu si no. Liam Rossini abeje credit for his excellent job over the weekend. Coach Efren Arteta abeje credit over the weekend for his wonderful performance. Abelora de Jibo as for the black magic na e adwuma no. What the nemu no survive it. Or the nemu no survive it. Ni ahese ne no so bekoso. But Mayoka, excellent performance from Barcelona, which is good. Excellent performance from Barcelona, Jibo. And Rashford was doing a wonderful job. I mean, it was a lovely weekend.
Okay.
Not so much shocks and surprises. We Jibo here last week match and how many we match now?
Juventus here 2-2 no.
What a game. What a game.
Game of the week.
What a game. Also, I'm for be time called Italian Serie A also. But that was a big game. A really tough game. End-to-end stuff, Jibo. No room for complacency. Spalletti here, Juma, but last week, one man who said, when given the chance, they can stretch him. So the weekend was fun. On said PSG suit me BA5.
Yeah.
I mean, deserve it to in a proper position. Now the PSG, you don't find a more tough time or power in the French Ligue 1. At least they are making it look like they are not going to give it an easy one for PSG. So the weekend was all good and rosy for most of the clubs. I see about my Basopa.
Meda se oben se ode esiama yebefie na afi nkomo ewofio yede atoaso de amadodo na no ebefa enura game ekoso ewo Babayara Sports Stadium abra Sante Kotoko ne Aduana Stars edisi eni a 90 minutes we obi antimi ahye ne yonko penalties and Aduana edi wini ya nei oma qualify ahead of Kumasi Asante Kotoko ensembebre sisi ewo Asante Kotoko so ebisu wo ho a ebetimi asi awie abra 1 p.m. Asante Kotoko management Asia coach Karim Zito ne nyina no pese wote a obete ewo ha Dangerman aye krado headlines no oba be BBM ede amaye
musu pando bae Egbami aya by force. Up to now, Friday to recover. Enter traffic. Baba Isa Enya Langadi. Intimacy. Man for say beer. Go no man or mission. And our ball. We yana we by the glory Bokodi as far as Santokoto. I know the way Uncle you next week match Uncle you in Sembebri basic. In Sembebri basic. Both playing body, technical management, everybody in Sembebri. No more coach now. Yeah, for me there. No feed, no salaries. BBI, technical social advice. BBI or coaching. Mo say this year. Now could do part of no more media this year. Mosumbeti enka. Thank you very much.
Okay, BBC Mosumbeti enka. BBC esi ampa. Nti ye twen se players no ebeti nana apenkranka. Danger
boss.
BBC ambeti enka.
According to the IMC chairman himself. And also so boys
no say your ma bibiri say half time dressing room ho.
Yeah.
Na enye easy.
Yeah.
Between management members, supporters, leaders and afi players no. Nje ka blow and no man to a dressing room ho.
I'm getting a different account.
Sir.
I blow part of it, you know. I'm getting a different account.
But they heated.
You can say heated because players no I think say samba na ekasai but samba na the voice ni nisro the only thing I can say omunya abotrema omu na aka another 45 minutes na ombe kwa kubo ahye then I think say the first person waka say Dr. Christopher Demenya ono na I say unse ono ni tone se wunim no a say na bia ne bufu kakra ni tone ekosoro but na nya dia na ye abusive words and say harsh words say bia wo didi players na tell man say bibia say but okacho mo say they cannot accept a defeat and the okachere wo say the management cannot accept a defeat and supporters chairman so ekachere mo say bono omo chese omo ye better than the nti omo ko second half no omo in getting results. Then he spoke to a couple of
say and also
and say and make say doctor na say ni to no was kakra but no kra no enya one of confrontation na say bia you could the players na tem no part of it no ni pe on say on wakasa as a person we dey win no say me say ni bufu kakra okasa ya na ni to no ya ni mo apega kakra enti that demonstrated and say it showed itself. But as you say, bia wakwase okudi the players na temo no eno de enya de a esi ye
ti ojenja yenko
eno me de kakra me no me pick from honom no we kra de say voices ni mienu wo ha ye di kan abodada nti ye mo ba ko yam ka ho na yenko. Have patience. Even MK Dons beat Manchester United. It is very painful, but there's nothing we can do. We are building. If you are not patient, then you can do whatever you want to do. Zito to Kotoko supporters.
Well, it's painful, but there's nothing you can do. As for knockout, this is the crisis of knockout. I remember a 4-tie team in Britain took Manchester away. It's very painful, but there's nothing you can do. Very painful. But we had our opportunity to do, we couldn't do it. So, coach, any message for the fans? I know they are agitated already, but I still tell them this is football. We are building. If they are patient, fine. If they are not patient, whatever happens, we take it.
And it, boss, we there, wa sumwa. Team no was say Ogusua or build Kotoko team no. Now, normally no cap matches say no. Yeah, na it was surprises. Na so be kai kra na maybe MK Dons EDB eti Manchester United ho. And he said you na so be sha.
And Manchester supporters come man to me. Yes sir.
And they wan kasa.
I said we call supporters ni nya abotre.
Was say into was mu nya abotre.
Manchester ABC and Manchester supporters ko mu nya abotre.
And they wan kasa go.
No, asem sanete.
Oh.
Tino dey make me boa.
The who can is now say the open say on can say Manchester supporters.
Eduana e be she kotokwa. Enye dey BC
because we Premier League side.
Yes. Mewa uko England
a fourth tier
which was Britain. Fourth tier team. Uko na mka say Grimsby. but we do see MK Dons share Manchester United so what the mention I say
na say for MK Dons or Manchester
the issue is supporters buofu and as it to more example say England could be a sipen to so say a see wo no ama Manchester supporters agasi empamu coach yenye way
ebia no manka
they no can analyze
enti o manka yo enti no munya abotre se munya abotre dia ani bia mpebia munye
yo yate
enti sisi no supporters no so mbende na boss anoma bia a respect masun 1 PM nti ye pon meet ye pon program ya 1 hour later na meeting no afiase wo adakoja achi sorry ode ho kwada so boss information aye picking me IMC ebeka Chilezito say on step aside
from 1 PM meeting
1 PM meeting no
say on step aside
on one can say was step aside so on Zito no waka kire say on wonya adwuma ma ye nyineti oya no say ni modwuma no de beto no de ato no musika kwa na wo no de ma de amam no kɔ ne baabi enti I'm simply for decide say as a legend of the club no they will give him that respect say wo de say ne yem bia anya nim guase na anya ferry no anya ndi wo na nko ban say bia wo na mana usisi wutrase na akoye blot on your record say wo ye yiwadi no ka ebeya osimeja adwuma no nemom say Zito kona okomia ne nsem a won sempen for say akraye ne nsem ayebum so kono komia ne nsem de a ene don't be surprised say ebia we say kotofo omo de green and red paper never omo de na red omo so omo paper bi omo choro so
white
even for choro green so
white
akotofo choro white so and the white paper de bi pia bonten wi
there's asem na person che ne say enenhie mu no Zito kwa ombema Zito akonya say on step aside
say kono ano onka say ekura o say aband ade
ombema no opportunity say bi onka say Zito mi ana me ba step aside
me jadwuma no
so one step aside
we maintaining the record say oye adwuma ye nyina di no so ho
there's on one jai
na chese ono ano na ejai
okay
na mom say okono koyere ne nsem dendenden na koye na mama me chance na mama has match ni nwina has ntimi share me na has share me da ne sa no manoma ne dia e bia na obeti no na ya na omo tro headline say omo so omo ayi bi some person this omo person can be asem kire yan omo say na omo tro no mon ka mi wow there be a press release no ho na fe omo de bibia be ka ho na ese asem kesi esi no enti no ya hwe ya ana asem ye keka kon de enti ene one no de na mama ye ma obi nko hoye
to ye kwa ye mama ne
ese ko tete ho so ese ko to na mo me ko ko me de be ko me nya problem ka bi na be ko ho because senate bia bibi be si o de ho kada so ewe de ye tete ni de ye tete no ye nka say you but de ye tete no the whispers around Kotoko no Zito Isegona
Martin Jedu or say sacking of coaches is not the best solution for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Enra wadanfo Dr. K or sending me message or see and now be train say Obed.
Okay.
Now what's here Obed Beka because the narratives around Ogum around this time any Ogum we have results from Queen Yadino. Say Obed was very hard on Ogum and called for the head of Ogum. And he thinks say Obed has
so just Obed in fair now.
I say when you fair now when you balance and be better sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Say now I feel like it's ready Obed.
Yeah. Your media venue
Zito ntra.
Zito ntra.
Oman embo has ni we near head base.
Okay. They also no.
Yeah, that's my view. My bama said all the oba. I don't know why they should sack him. Oman ntra. Oman embo has given me that's my opinion and no be am ndin kumbia that's what I said. Give him the chance to play the hard to forgive and let's see what happens.
But I say ushe players no. Ushe the technical team. Who will be motivate you? That's one thing and right. And then I mean who are they be Kotoko team no. Na me neza kito mo discuss. menim de memfa you blame no question no but me de be kwa MC wo Coach Prince ni Coach Karim Zito
it's too chaotic.
Bench work Ramon Kasa obi e coach ni de nko
they don't seem to communicate. You don't see an assistant assisting the head coach.
Chaka bibi koso mo ye do bo say assistant coach ni he ko magina omo kasa ko fa plans Zito jina ne ba bi coach na Coach Prince jina ne ba bi coach.
So I wonder what they do at the training ground because if you match situation point at say then the training grounds may be chaotic to say the say obedi kind, you know. I think the IMC should act as fast as because before it's already better as no. The reason why IMC say omo acting on this is this information I hear. For instance, the IMC decision to demote Hamza to the junior side, Zito Buanyo so. Zito feel say he communicates very well with Hamza to the extent say game situation crano we won't say Hamza na touchline or issue instructions any sa no. There are game situations Hamza issue instructions no and Choban say coach friend saying assistant coach no on sorry no issue instructions. So then I ask myself say under whose instructions are both of them working? I'm saying no resolve the technical department, you know, that chaotic situation there cause no any bit my ways than what we are seeing cry.
Say to us
You will first and first. If after Senke Nena Ebia coach Ogumoha, probably some of the conversation would have been a bit different. Some of the conversation would have been a bit different, Kaka.
Kabasi sound stance.
Oh, not completely, but it would have been a bit different. I say with Coach Ogum, Ulusu 4 matches twice Kotokwa, and you are struggling to get answers. So about 9 matches. No lose be 7. One about draw one and win one. You are just struggling, and you're a complete disaster. And when you call for your head, Jibo Bia make a mistake. But why in Kibia stand best was what popped up when Justice Blake had an interview. The majority of the Blake interview. No. Then it appears that there were deeper issues within the club outside the head coach. No. So, in solving these deeper issues, though there will be recommendation on the coach, and then but there will be other recommendation on fixing those inner issues within the playing body. Measures what send your players nan kasamuno. So our team no coming now sorry. And I confirm same baby aban. How to fix that one would have been added to the conversation. Now, why am I saying Zito Ntra number has to full game anyway? As at this point, Zito are failing our Africa against WAC. Wa failing our FA Cup. So Trefi Diana Bishop. But the Sunday game, the first question I mean maybe say anybody that want to sack Zito near say, do you have a solution to beating out to folk and staying competitive in the league if Zito is not there? You must justify that one to me. As a so mami nya say GDN say, see you to net ye kwese has. And yes sir, mono antra, ni enhwe has game ni. That is me view.
Dan now my example say Chelsea Epamo Enzo Maresca. I'm going for my academy coach. Ebo against City. And Oshe City. Eti kotoko so beti akwa kofa.
Why?
Sa Hamza o.
Any man make kan no munya adwuma. Because he was already part of the team now, say uncle. So if you think when he is around he can help there. And the man make kan no mumbo has match ne. Me point no. Zito has not performed enough. When anybody calls for his head, no problem. But the first thing I mean is that Zito ne kwa. Then what she say go because if Zito is going, it means that you want a shot at the league. You still want to get your chance with the league. Do you have a plan for that? Do you have somebody that can instantly give you the results you are waiting for now? Because if you sack Zito and you end up losing to Heart to Folk, the season is over before March the 25. The season is over before March the 25. These are some critical questions the decision makers should be asking themselves. And yes, sir, in the midst of it, based on emotions, and you are taking decision. No, the decision should be solution proof. Where at the end of the day, we will see the team moving to the next stage. Because time I go to call Pamu Ogu, no many Zito Akasa Dada, and Zito was a coach. I know league Dada. So the transition was not a problem because I don't know most of the teams don't know about. Either Obu cannot number 2 times. So he had an idea over the team, his opponent, and had an idea over the Kotoko players. It was said the transition was not difficult.
Debbie,
I want the game. Of course, I know the next thing I'm coming.
Or you're motivated to.
That is my problem. And I had a lengthy conversation with one of the key decision makers of Kotoko. And he didn't come on. Nama posti Zito video no post match. And that was where me feel said Zito is not helping the conversation. Because share the body language now we tear your car. Also I want them to be patient, but if they are not patient and they want to take a decision, we accept everything. Coaching ko post match and ko kasa asebu. When a team lose to a Diana Stars. Remember. Coaching ko post match and ko kasa asebu. Didn't you see a man in Trani say? Based on the information that I have, information I'm in one. The one to take over is not convincing for me.
Share some information.
Oh, Jibo, we classify kakra. Maybe a free band na. But based on that, and you convinced Debbie Ignan Kahokla.
Every my boss has match.
Say management be taking decision be now. Has match in there. Abraham's and the coach Prince.
Okay.
So you see why I'm not convinced. You have them. That's why I'm not convinced. That's why I'm not convinced. This is not. And yet, on said, when you take Coach Prince and Hamza, first of all, let's be honest with ourselves. Those 2 parties are not in the best of terms. Coach Prince and Hamza, they are not in the best of terms. They are so comfortable, say, because one of the parties feel that one is the reason for the whole confusion. And here one. Now, even if you decide, say, Coach Prince ni Zito Nko, Hamza better bench, and against out to Fuka, a recipe for disaster.
Who will take that decision?
And that is what I'm saying, say, based on the Emimi Kutameno, I don't have enough information. Based on information I want, the solution for the Heart to 4 game is still not intact. So Bakaya Kotko Pamu Oguno. Nazi Tono Ka Oba.
No, I ready.
I read you. Now Coach Prince someone na Kasa I read you. So there was a plan. If Okumu Kona Zito Zito is already coaching Dreams FC. And the transition was not a problem. But as at this point, let's be honest with ourselves. The Kotoko system, they don't have somebody that is instantly taking over. It's going to be an interim base. And the interim is not something I am convinced with. So if you think Hamza should take over, or you think Prince ne Hamza mba, that is my point.
I think that should be the decision, even if before Sunday.
Yes.
If that's the decision they want to take, it will be Anko.
Why should someone stay? Including the goalkeeper's trainer. So let the entire technical team know that, listen, we wanted to get rid of you. We're making it clear, this is your last match ultimatum. If you don't win, the entire technical team is leaving. Then you're having somebody that is competent to come and fix the issue. But it was our Pamuzito. Nani Panaba Pet, ne failure. Any Pamone then.
Obed has made a good point, but can Zito also lose against Haas?
Of course. And say,
Matthias,
you be searching because the Kotoko team have not done enough checks behind the scenes.
Before doing our message, you
kind of saying Kotoko Pamo Maso Kunedu and an iron ponsa. Normally, Barreto to a do a chill. There was another way. They've gotten far with Barreto.
But sometimes, yet the Biana, Unya option as sometimes, baby, I didn't corner.
Time Madrid de Pamo Alonso no.
Omo
Pamo Alonso na Abelo anye ready.
Say na Abelo dey say na Hamza dey na no.
Jibo.
Say ka Real Madrid so bet me the Abelo abeka Alonso.
You see the only problem is that Hamza situation no. Baby I mean this whole body I drink kakra ni say. The problem at the technical department today were deeply involved in it. And you say be our own instigate and I say be whatever it revolves around him. And he come to think of it, say management say is it unco even Prince unco but he Hamza now himself has issues with even some players. And no cry in itself is a recipe for disaster. And Sana say we say Hamza so ni Zito unco Prince no so uja no hono mono is also another matter altogether.
So I think as a management, their decision making should be solid this time around, because no crane back, but I've been within the system. When you sack a coach and the results don't go well, the new coach is blameless and found the tactics born your board that day. The next line of analysis the leadership. So that Santiago management should be very careful with this decision. Compensation where Chelsea to buy 2 years even 8 months. I mean, yes, sure say fine. He's supposed to win the league and the FA Cup. Failure to do that can lead to a sacking based on a buy
with no compensation,
with limited compensation.
3 months now.
On the target in the league and the FA Cup. That was the only man when signing a contract as a technical director to a head coach. A man in 2 years. Into a free bar kumwa. Ubet me jinaso. But the question is he also out of the league? He can make that argument. It will meet in us. So Jibo, maybe come up and say the exit to come meet in us or so decision I'm penny for the baba. Or some penny for bet me make your mind and say yabemwako. But bet me aba anyone be doing komobia. Or bet me was okay. Yan she has the okay. So I think they should come out and declare their support for Coach Zito and give him all the necessary support to play against Atofuk. Anko ya ne let them their shenanigans. Then this week na mo say didn't come up for a competent hands that can continue the project. End of story, Jibo Mary.
Obed, Mesaba Hubim. Zach, I mean, Tiwe.
Youth teams all over the world, Jibo, are built to cater for emergency situations at the senior level.
Sisubim.
Youth teams are there or prepared or resourced to be there in send the that be say emergency be see one painful more. We rely on over there to solve the problem. And you know, oko teams like I say we are seeing now share the coaches that are there coaching the youth teams are. And because they know say assembly that be a immediate solution be we can rely on them if we are not go back. If today sir assembly sina because cannot rely on Amza for just 1 game or 2 games, then he don't deserve to be a coach at the youth team. If SMC cannot look back immediately for short-term period, what do? We have a youth team coach. Youth team coach, you know, he is coaching Kotokodache. He is coaching Kotokodache and Pacho. I don't know. I saved to better say. I don't say also they will sign Omunto play bia. Players na omo proto mo nya players na Amza coach omna. Eti the argument of Amza may not be ready no me I don't buy into it. Jibo baby ati no do no Kotoko to win the league out of 100 and 20% in terms of their chances of winning the league. missing 8 points.
8 points, po.
Pay.
8 points, po.
Pay. 3 matches. But pay. 8 points, pay. Obu 8 points. Jibo pay. It's a necessary fact. Your calculation in terms of your chances of winning the league, you will move 20%. It's baby assist in the no. It's either a risk taking. One, meaning how you would defend this two on Yadi. On Yadi,
and your man for man.
Oh, Jibo, man, but you know what on Yadi.
On Yadi, say.
Jibo, oh, yeah, most of it, Jibo, after the Zito Yadi cry and you guys go automatic medium. And Ra. Oh, but I also want to be power to you, so maybe out there, Unya highlights and push a replay in this animal now.
There were technical issues, of course.
First half on the Jibo. Now, many captain nation born. Ibiana Moshe. Kotoko have one of their best games. Bafo our first half anymore. I'm just oh my Moshe. Then you surprisingly, the only thing that Kotoko didn't have in the first half was lack. Ambo Mafa to put the ball in the net. Me no I'm a couple payaba. Me no one who said they are making 3 substitutions. I'm saying how coach Onyadi one palm no free to at that moment na Onyadi.
Something happened.
No, Oyerepa right back on coach who was virtually one of their best on the flanks. Oh no, you want be the free is what reference Wallet. Jibo, Donzu, Wallet and FNC Koti. How can a team play so well like that in that first half? Then all of a sudden, 3 substitution. You kill the momentum. You kill the momentum. As simple as ABC. That's how football works. You kill momentum. And to be a share one Biano, I say Nyadi shape in the second half of Biana took over the game. Because Saka momentum and not to talk about first half. No. We place left from what kill momentum. No. That is 1, 2. What's our dressing room? How can one dress a place? Jibo. Saturday we know Jibo. More. As a monk can ask him. Who are who? I know mom come on dressing room more. Why Jibo?
Na management members who could dressing room. I better not stop you.
Jibo.
All over the world, so much do time. You want me to dressing room.
Jibo. 10 minutes now. Omoko akoye kaka tactics afeni eja man ko for kan wasem na we Jibo
Nezito wangasa antu
that is the problem. It shows you how weak he is becoming.
Management bad ultimate.
What you know what were you doing there?
Whatever even happened between management now you cannot.
That is the problem. You are the leader. You are the who didn't go for a kwakun. We jaw mama management and supporters leadership come and your place. That is Solo's business doing that dressing room. What is in the role?
Okay, I want to quote a prayer.
Quote a prayer.
Oh boy, he played through.
You could still say.
I know said there was a knock. He was taking. Waken was wrong. But no.
Because I was surprised. Say on body we in the first half. No, okay, I was we get injury no. Now one that I thought they were even. In fact, players people beckoning on the technical team. Say almost sano. So clearly you could see say ni na nkansese nko obo enti me yesho so mko dressing room they realize that ultimately end to so second half no. Okay. Though oba no he was trying to do something but me I think the biggest issue has to do with the change of Walid Nima because if you no at the time na Obama e hoye solid
mama nezaki we na memra so
incident no
and
if penalty nearby, now damp on a crack.
Now damp on Walid.
He nearly caused the penalty. But psychologically.
So you prepare. It's the fees here. And then Bibi Besibia. The only place that meaning for Nyajin say Ebia Pamzi to point a Prince war. If the team say Yamanya Zito goes, Prince goes, go and bring Hamza. Tell me, but trust your youth team coach. Go and bring him.
That we don't mean the structure elsewhere. so here Kotoko youth team na nipa ohoni assistant coach no Kusino ena Hamza ena Eric Niba omene manage Kotoko youth team no elsewhere no be ko youth team no mum video analyst omom physical trainer
so they way abechinyi topic
no they it's okay say ever say Prince ko say Kotoko team no bench no ye bench no Prince coach Ogun Joba Amos from point team manager asa. So if Prince is leaving,
but someone is it to know me
Matthias here. So if you are bringing Hamza, also elsewhere nipa no under 20 ni no oba no. Or no so solid team what time omu nyina na eba. But say what time Hamza nko amba. Hamza to nani or he wine for the house game.
No, you see baby agneja no. I don't know. You take emergency nesi. You understand? Eti say the omo Hamza youth team no. They should come and help him. Hey, don't take that risk. Baby, I didn't do to on any year. He has shown any year. What do? You drop him, Prince. You drop him. You drop them. You go Hamza. Come and take. Go Hamza. No, you see. Do you know what? Like for PR work, it's about work. If Hamza comes and play House of Folk.
Because Wakuchi has that.
And example, whatever happens, they'll be coming after the 90 minutes about the against House of Folk. There'll be any intimacy. But what I'm saying is that Jibo, Enra, only say Enra, Yade, police for the purpose. And I didn't know what happened. And I told you, say, you have a phone call. Me can last week. Oh, Jibo, I told you, say. Make a number for movie say I are going to meet. Miss Young farm more cars and co because the rest of our cano there'll be trouble after game. Say Kotoko answer. Do and now supporters no baby about stage no. Almost more players in for Barcelona. And the police for yeah no for Barcelona. Only no me. Almost for Barcelona. No say some police for Abomo. Then they ran to the main gate. Get in a bank ATM baby and yeah. I'm calling to get in. Supporters no. I want to get a pass in pay. It's him. Got security guys no. I'm pay get and supporters no pia. I'm pia no so pia.
Mudie.
Man pay me ko. I'm pia no me pia. And what? Police for here and say I'm pepper there and express no. I'm to 2 and never be in favor.
It's a kid too.
Oh, and the Bakuya for money, Bakuya from the check us in here. It is Sicilia, Onyam Bien, you know. Onyam, I don't pay from me, or friend, I don't pay. I don't pay until minute. It's already a see, you know. It's Obed. The danger in making Zito play. The house game and say where be kwesi bioma Jibo say where be kwesi a
so man net na ho
Zito
na Sunday house be shekotokwa
but you see the PR work that will help management and the team say what they see as a problem when you sack the person you vote in Hamza.
It's in Ujina who the position of Asantokoro IMC na. Kauza Kitobe Sakizito.
I sacked Ziko aside Prince. Immediately, yeah, solution just 5 days or 6 days to the match.
Okay.
And the only team no be enemy Hamza. So bring him plus some technical team no. Or the Omofa team Funko has game no. We BNC.
We are the best way no.
No okay. Now Uncle baby.
Tino Yansha Boafoka Kebaba Twaso what is a Ubedenka. Wate bafo wa the danger man in Kasaso ena wate Al Hassan Said Kufiza Kitu yewo Ashanti region House of Folk supporters nyina won chairman Sin Ba Ewofia ena fe deputy PRO Ashanti region House of Folk Banda boy onu su Ewofia enche ye no mo ebedin komotino ye hwa aboafo ho nsem
Jibo Benjamin Dental ena me ka wo se asidia ye kwesen tu kwa de bianoda enu ntima wo sena nkasa ma obi du so wadanse a na je se wo de wo hunu wo sere ya pe no hu se ye fita ni nyina no ekowie ewo Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited ni nyina ne examination consultation ye ewo ya so ye wie pa ne atwa otia RCT eno ne kind of root canal treatment ne ye the amount mo amosoro pose em polish ntoko wom ye sili amfama wo so na wo se pipe fita sa kado eno ye be ye braces no ye the fast ne so sanso ena ye mfa juwa nshisheshem kama ye restoration extraction teeth replacement ne replace he hasoso dodo munyi mfa nketo ancha ha magramram ni nyina no na sede so be ye Ghana de obi anim ne tren krobata toso ye wonungwa mail station akra so ye atomic down kwabenya rana ba kuma say e Abreport Junction Bantama High Street na Techiman e Mazi off Kenton Road Kofodia de krobata na emienu ye wo Central Police Station and ye water Disco Junction and aflawo so ye opposite CGB Bank Tamale e Tishigu opposite post office near MTN number no 0598 731 823 0549 906 588 no wanya Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited uwie ne sawia tutumrika na kopiem ewo Abreport Girl Filling Station ehonu mo asam na mekan obakono wo sum duanti Dr. Sam onda de berada obi atoneka wa paki esu ho wontimi ntwira nwumira ahomache wontimi ntwi nani de no ayete eye ne bisi obi de no jeso ben no obi de jeso ko atwire cataract ene ha wo syphilis sanso ena wo de jeso ben ade ne ngia kane nyina bom ne mfa nkon prostate pressure stroke diabetes hernia ulcer gono ena candidates white no waye ho adwuma Dr. Sam nko a ena akoya bema wabo da bridwa wosetena ha gwa home kakra no maduro ni bi bonso bema na hwase epija no ama akwaze kofie koye action wi a sabra na beji part 2 no eto aso 0243 001058 0243 1058 not just a one Dr. Sam ama watumi abwa love groups of company and a semenka o say fiatna ebe de yes Eastern and China ebe ni nyina no ene say TV ka ho refrigerator iron blender sanso na air condition ebonyunyunyunyunyunu washing machine burners uwie pa no odwere say de kwa no odie no ahwe no mama na say Techno no obu aye ne de phone Techno laptop Samsung Infinix Itel ye ne power bank ne charges ne hands free ni nyina bi ade aka ho wode abewo eben Adum Prudential Bank on mo kede tia ye so amtie ho opposite pizza tin so ye was CGB Bank so flat the station wa sanso ana kede tia mo ko krobata no ba ko ho tech so a tech station outside ye sunyane opposite Techima na kra boga wa ho nyina no ya to ade apete number ne 0501 635620 na wanya Love Groups of Company nyama pane bi etimi akofie adro no police ni ena yeye ogusu di ni police ni no na kyese ya chana duma kyade a wontimi mfantana se covid ba ye na hwemu fo hu se da bi covid na twemu a nipa ade e bebo pa ne se protective system no ma ho nkomo no nkoso se ba ne sa ya de bi atwemu a nyene nua no no okọ to mu omuyare omunyare be 5 years no nya dro bi no akọje ne ba bia no akọ ne nya ne se na dro eye post ne dro a ya tunu di sharp imbus diabetes for no ulcer hypertension UTI candidates body pains menstrual problem loss of appetite stress we be see me yare na makonom ye nyare ansa ne anom we ne anom na de bia ne de protect ye ho 0246 20 8496 ofon ban na ekra wo ne nyina ne se Nokia Samsung iPhones papa de ne bo no so eja ban another form no ye ko franco ene ekoto no wo smart TV no system kakra obi ho no mu a ne de ne eketoa enkra na epakase wo pe ho ne ho obenya bi air condition bi ho chat freezer refrigerator washing machine burner generator gas cooker we no ne CCTV ne de obehia bi bank office ho na ho atumi aye kama me kana sa ajaba juala dum old Mekonkofo clinic new kajetia ginamba yi na friend 0245 316969 we wie pa ohenere akoso do ya ne nkrobata miensa ne nyina no kwa hepatitis kofo bona baso fatty liver prostate ulcer fibroid kidney stone ya de escare de aba ayamkeka no ono mi apebreti abi na atu ase na fei wade ho liver ke wuti liver ka ache ne ho ase wo liver no mane nyina brande bia no ya de bia emeka no be ma de wado e ba kopɛ ya turu de jiri kagiri heba mr and capsules bo madem na friend 0244 544422 wo wie ne sa no na fei ye behwe yese no enti na meka wo se eyeka Chaco toothpaste Samara company and adwene ho se enchai na ne ma amonom ye nananom aburbodi tre edi bidie fra ye de twie se fita and adaje no so no na nonum tambe no okoye sa de we eno ntia ye nyina ka Chaco toothpaste ya twetwe se anopa ne anwumre abana sa wo se na pipe fita kaka de wono to nkwanta motumi apai halitosis awe ni nyina sa wo kasa go bi so a won konachi provision shop more na share shop ho nyina no obenya more etimi etu 0246 86478 our Cal Chaco to place the krakra no Amen College of Health Science calling or say admission no ya bia e atum kuma se tana so de eni akire aboa pese wo se bi di kwan enwa de bera da ba bia free bia no hostel no boyi ye ho wo da ho asomdwe kama yen affiliated to UDS Tamale and achese wie pa diploma in registered general nursing 3 years na dia ye wo pe 2 years January and also a certificate in complementary healthcare and also now the asua na scholarship ready seconds bia no na chese enenamu na nyama nyina ekoyi Arabic language study French language studies ni nyina no akonya no kumase tana so na chese what 0208 209 699 0208 209-699 no nya Amin College of Health Science no so etumi abojo yenya ne sana yemfa ebre na emamo sanse ene wakasa wunua Steve Asabe Queen wose ne ba no wanya emfinhia edu nwotwe pepepepepe eno nti yen celebrate no
osi muntem
sa on
sister boy si muntem
nti we no eye Kingsley Asabe Queen uko pepe college
so papa
pa
Opoku house so na
house prefect anti we no Opoku house and one house prefect Kingsley Asabe Kwe papa Starboy was say nyamisha on one kan ho na on
Starboy the bitimi kan asem bim na makama no tumbo yes I go for asem dia breme okay all right eti obeda so azakito wa hana bafo wa Dangerman ewa Clementino the darling boy yeda wase se odi aboafo ho nsem no aguo ede amaye yedi nkomo kakra bi ewa Hazo Folk asye ye ba Ashanti region ene ye nyina yewo ye ne Hazo Folk ye Ashanti region RCC chairman Urasin Ba ene ne deputy PRO ye Banda boy ene no mu edi nkomo kakra bi ewo eye dwumade ni so we de mo ba batwitwi mu nuamu ana opanyini ayisin ba
jibo yedi kano echia mu nyina ede nchia kese fi Hazo Folk yaso ebremu na de yedi kano toso na menchia mu adwuma panin so Mr. Jimai ene na busin na jibo on se Nyankopon tu obi nsam na otimi bia adwuma sei na yenyina yenye bia bibia na ese kai se nipa no empai bom nti echia no oni na busin na mechia national executives chairman Yusuf odayi na ya no na machia Ashanti regional executives nso Mr. Ba Saint ena ekasei jubo hade mene Abbas ena a former chairman Ishak Umar Tete abaha na afia yetwamu no ena ye chairman Ishak se adwuma no waye bia bre mfie ba dum otwini yenso yemra yenya edi na chi no yemra na yemebua nti afia no kona wi no na omudimisi akonya so se regional chairman yema hada emra me betra so no na akonya na base ese ebedan ehu adi kire Hazo Folk supporters wa Ashanti region hanyina na monso edamasere ka kire mu se efi ene ekone de bibia no yebeba ne abeba fa ha na ye we club nu bia ese ma supporters no etie wonu se ye de yen executives no the supporters no ana ye da wo ma no omo no na ye hwese ombeka ye ho na ye bo boku no etumpon nti ye de ba supporters mobilization no enu ho adwuma titru na ye no ye
na de obeda ho di
nti ene de ye ba se ne awoka se bia ye ba betwitwi ye nuan
mama se betwitwi
nye sa na tie e bia fi chine ko no na se mre bemu a ye beba na ye no ya be kan no asem se me se kosia de agro ho
yeah
e bia within the week no
ebre ho nti time bia dem be ready bia no if you na kopim ye me da bia no
ha me ne deputy PRO.
Okay, Banda boy.
Yeah, Banda boy.
Okay.
Obo no humodi yi pa muhu ya ha na chese ye ba bedan ye ho adi.
Ate.
Na
ye ne mo na be ye adwuma no. Ntima mo wore. Anytime bia so amopese mu yusu ye fidie na mo de bom team no ho dawuro nso kwan da ho.
Ye damase.
Am betimi aba no maba ba be. Banda boy.
Boss.
Kaka kan ho na nka ese panyini kasawi a.
Nka sam bia no ho bio. Na bia ye de me ko bi na man kan video ya chiwade. We dey time wadaro me kake to ebi. So don't say Michelle black. Na be ma me film de be kotoko de na ma aye na ye mo. Me bo mo ma ye na omasu because me nda no aduana for de adwuma hye me nsem man dis ka ye me ya pa. O ma me ye adwuma mo e wo kuma se papa. Ampa adwuma me ye no aso aba. Ama mani agi se.
No.
Bibi se si ye. Ama zanga nyo.
So be ye se adwuma na de wini kwese de.
Oh, ye de ne de mayon ko wanza. Na ye de bibi da.
So won aduana fo adwuma ye de a. Ezo otimi ye bibi so ma otim.
Pepe. Ye de ye guso ye. Na jibo. Nkoma wo ho ni se match no e wo mu se officials ni nyamba abontene de. Na mo ye titin se ni abontene.
Sesei.
San sam na ye titin ye mpese be ye sa.
Sesei.
Ena be ka no.
Ka sam kura wo tie.
De mi tie no.
Ehu. Ene sei.
Na ye mane masa.
Ene sei.
Se nkrofo bi pese o mu se nkrofo bi kutupa.
No mo ye dey.
No mo dey resource ni free fie ba park no so.
Ah, ho am no mo go she ni kutupa.
Ene de duru ho a ye be hu bi aso so de body hu be fa.
Banda boy.
So be se obi kutupa de kromo ha emfa.
Every no kwak maybe say bisa questions baby.
So far as me senior my one hand of course they be our time me.
Mate.
The
German.
Tip be that pa.
Okay, Banda boy da say. Chairman, yeah da say. Me sure say you be di nkomo akobi say kwese da game ni be do.
Emre no na ekọ ye won sem bebre ka. Enra ye ko meeting won kran. Me mentumi anko bidie na me di dwuma bi wa ha. Timsoma me organizer and secretary mo koy. House of Folk supporters no be di dwuma bi phobia 1911 minim se yempenifo no be ba within the week menye nsem no mfi o manum o mo ankasa ba na ne ewu mu bia no o mo de abetu yanim
okay
yes etu anamon
yeda say chairman yeda say okay no me no 9 pm mu ye be say hia ewo highway sports 4:30 ye be share o highway sports ye be to ankomo ne so wo be say nu 4:30 ni de
by 4:30
na de be say nya si
na step